Hello again, this is Dr. Jagadi Nair from Palm Beach County, Florida with another edition of suggestions and guidelines to parents. And today I'm going to talk about socializing skills and how you can improve it, especially with when you have a child with autism spectrum disorders. The first thing that you have to remember is you are the guide. You are the facilitator. As a parent, you have the strength in you to improve the socializing skills of your child. Never give up. In order to achieve this, you have to have firmness within you. You have to guide the child with in a loving way, but at the same time, it should be firm. The child has to be trained to follow directions by starting with giving directions and guiding the child with physical prompts. So initially physical prompts are required because we have to consider the safety of the child in an open environment. Slowly from physical guidance, the child can be move to gestural guidance, just showing the actions, or you can use visuals like pictures and then ask the child to follow it. So he should be prepared, or the readiness should be there to follow directions before the child is taken out into a social environment. And you should also remember the special or the specific sensory needs of your child. Is your child sensitive to light? Is your child sensitive to sound? Is your child sensitive to smell, especially that of strong perfume? You need to be aware of that, because initially we have to try to avoid all these sensory issues when the child is taken out. Do not be overprotective, because once you start being overprotective, the child is going to be dependent on that, and he would require your proximity all the time. So try to make him more and more independent all the time, each day, each step forward, please. All right. Now initially you can have timed play sessions. Sometimes when the child is taken out to the playground or preferred areas, he refuses to leave the area. Transitions are a challenge always. So remember, it should be a time session. The child should be given visual aids or visual support to make him understand that he's going to leave the spot. You can use a now later chart for that, and you can also reward the child when he follows it. You can expect tantrums when there is the time to transition. The child can also drop down, showing his refusal to move from the play area. Now for this, at this time, you have to implement a behavior plan. So all these should be prepared previously, and the child should be trained on that particular behaviors, and you have to stick to the behavior plan whenever the child demonstrates these behaviors. The main challenge I have faced when I take children with autism spectrum disorders outside to socialize is the sensory issues. Large gatherings, places like the hallways, cafeterias, malls are a little bit difficult for them to navigate through. So I get them prepared. Sometimes I have to ask them whether they are feeling comfortable or not. Now for this, I need to get a response from the child. So I also train the child to communicate with me in the best way possible. Without the child communicating with me, I wouldn't be able to know what his need is. So that is also another readiness skill that the parent has to work on at home. So eventually everything is going to blend in together. Communication skills that you do at home, behavior plan that you follow at home, and also the guidance you provide or the physical prompts that you provide in the home environment is going to be helpful when you take the child out to socialize with others. It's better to have a peer buddy, if possible, who understands the needs of the child. This is going to help the child move from from a state of dependency to a state of independency, because the peer buddy will help him model appropriate behaviors or expected behaviors. So hope the session was helpful to you. Until next time, bye.